Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of the Single Girls Gotta Eat the Cooking Show. This is the South African edition, part 2 of the South African edition. I've got bobotie cooking in the oven. I'm about to introduce you guys to an incredible vegetable side dish called Chakalaka. You guys are gonna love this. Why I am introducing this to you guys is because this is a great side dish to take anytime or to make anytime. It's like a veggie explosion. It's got great spices in it. It's super easy to make, which fits all of our requirements here at A Single Girl's Gotta Eat. And it's so delicious. So whether you are pairing it with the bobotie and pop, I'll show you the pop at the end, or you are just wanting a veggie dish for yourself, or you need to take a side dish to what are those things called? Why am I struggling with that right now? A potluck. This is a great dish for you. Okay, so again, very popular in South Africa. This is something that would be eaten with the pop AP, which, as I explained in the bobotie video, is kind of like a stiffer mashed potato, although it's not made from potato, it's made from cornmeal. So I've got the pop simmering on the oven right now. I'll post some pictures of all of these things together, and I'll try to get you a sneak peek. Might be a little awkward camera angle, but we'll try to show you the pop too. So you guys, first thing we're gonna do is fry 1 onion in some oil. Okay, so I've got that going right now. Just give it. Oh man, there's nothing like the smell of a fried onion, right? Or the taste. I love the taste too. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna add the spices into the mixture. Okay, so we've got some minced garlic. I love garlic, so I'm just gonna add in a healthy teaspoonful. Let me get that all in there. And then spice wise, I've got this pre-measured for you. I've got half a teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of cayenne, and like 1.5 teaspoons of curry. So this is kind of a curry based recipe, but you can add, curry is a very popular flavor in South Africa. So again, you're not in South Africa, so make it your flavor profile that you like. You could throw in some more spice stuff or spice stuff. You could also add in like a jalapeno or a Thai chili in here as well. I would do that if I wasn't making it for someone else who doesn't like spice as much as I do. But we are gonna add that in, and then make sure we coat all the onions with the spices. Oh, this looks so amazing. You guys, the smell is incredible as well. Okay, once we've got all of that together, then we're gonna start layering in the vegetables. First up, bell peppers. So I have 1 orange, 1 red, 1 yellow. You can add any type of peppers that you want. And you can also, what else is good about this recipe is you can kind of, and this is what we like to do here, you can kind of cater to what you already have available to you or whatever's on sale. I got these peppers as part of like a 3 pepper package, if you will, which for me is a smart way. Just get that all mixed in. A smart way to shop for peppers, because peppers, unless they're on sale, can be quite expensive. I'm talking like, $1.50 or so. And when we as single women, we need to be conscious of how much we're spending on food, especially when it's just us, right? Like, if you love your peppers, eat your peppers. I'm not saying don't spend the money on the peppers. I think they're well worth it. But, when you have other alternatives, or you have a way to reduce the cost a little bit, go for it. So I found this 3-pack of peppers for $3.50, which was cheaper than what I would have paid if I had bought them individually. That's really the point that I'm getting to. Just look around, see what's available, and go from there, right? Just make smart decisions. Also, you guys, when it came to chilies, I was at a Target when I got these ingredients, and because of the season that we're in with the quarantine, you know, and things just not being as available in the grocery stores, I wasn't actually able to get any chilies. Although I would have if, you know, would have just made her, meaning my mom, just deal with it. But again, if you can't find chilies, you know, then you can swap out some more spice or, you know, something like that. Okay, so we've got the bell peppers, and what we're trying to do is get them softer. So we are going to let those cook down for about 2 minutes. Make sure I'm going to turn this down just a tad. Okay, so we're going to let those cook for about 2 minutes. What we're going to add in next are some carrots, and then some kind of more saucy components in the sense of like tomato paste and stewed tomatoes. And then we're gonna top it off with a surprise ingredient at the end. You guys will be floored. Here's the thing also, again, I just said, you know, kind of use what you have in your pantry. Continue to use what you have in your pantry. If you don't have one of these ingredients, I have made this recipe with all of the ingredients before, and I've made it with only like 3/4 of the ingredients before, and it's been delicious every single time. So I'm gonna add in my carrots. Depending on what type of carrots, again, I keep, well, a little story. Wow, that's flying. Let me just get this all mixed in really quick, and then just let it sit for a minute. I have a nickname. One of my nicknames is Carrots because I love carrots, and I tend to take them with me every time I go on a trip, because who wouldn't want a healthy, delicious snack like carrots on the trip with you? So I've been made fun of quite a bit by some of my friends, and they nicknamed me Carrots. But I always have baby carrots on hand, and I didn't want to have to go buy the big bag of carrots just for one recipe, right? So what I did, this recipe really wants grated carrots, and just for the sake of it breaking down and cooking faster. But you know, baby carrots are a little hard to grate. So what I did was I got a little mini mandolin, and I just mandolined. So they're still nice and thin, but not quite grated. So use what you have. Don't go to the store and buy something that you're not going to use just for the sake of a recipe. Figure out a way to use what you have to fit into the recipe. So we are just letting this sit. And these will all break down, and it's, man, it's so good. Okay, those are all nice and coated with the spice mixture as well. Get a little bit more of this in there. Okay, so now we are going to add in some of our tomato ingredients. So I've got 1 can of diced tomatoes. Okay, gonna add those in. And then I've got 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Yes, I had to check the ingredients, or check the can just to make sure I said the right thing. Okay, and both of those things are going to break down nicely to add a little bit of moisture to this lovely dish. So again, we're just going to let that sit and let the flavors meld together. Do you know what this would be really good with, you guys, if you're not wanting to go full South African? But this type of a side dish would be awesome with like another like beef or turkey protein. I mean, it'd be good with chicken too. But like, I'm thinking like, what a great side dish for a burger or a steak, or topped on top of like some baked chicken. Such a great idea. And it just gives a little flavor profile that we don't typically, I'm making a mess now, kids. Typically utilize here. So you guys, for the sake of time, I'm gonna let that cook down a little bit longer. Let it just cook down until the vegetables are nice and tender. I can't wait for you guys to try this. It's so good. But when it has reached a point that you are satisfied with the crunchiness, the tenderness of the vegetables, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take it off the heat, and you're gonna add 14 ounces of the secret ingredient. Are you ready for it? And again, this is something that you can add or you can ignore. 14 ounces of baked beans. Did you guess that? Did you have any clue that that was coming? Baked beans. 14 ounces of baked beans. That is what you're going to add to this dish. Oh my goodness. I would show you right now, except I want the tomato paste and the tomatoes to just get in there a little bit longer. But I will take pictures. So, baked beans. Add that in. You can serve this hot or cold. Salt and pepper to taste. You're good to go. Okay, do you guys want to see the pop? I'll show you, even though I probably shouldn't. Okay. Can you see it in there? It's just this like white, stiff, like the South Africans use it to like as a scoop almost, as like a piece of bread. You know when you would take a piece of bread and, sorry, that was crazy. Take a piece of bread and you would just kind of use it to like scoop up all the juices and like, I mean, I know I've done that. I can't think off the top of my head what I've done that for. I'm just talking now. But that is what pop is. I hope you guys enjoy. Much love to you. Single Girl's Guide to Filling Your Body. Not filling your body and your soul, but also feeding your body and your soul. Much love, friends. Talk to you later. Bye.